What's up, Conserving 915 family? We are your hosts, Angel.
El pinche Steve is here.
What's up, guys? Ruben.
I'm Dave.
And we'd like to welcome you to a brand new episode with a whole lot of new topics to go over. And the first thing we're going to start off with is what you're looking at right now is a post on X by Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
Who's that guy?
He's the psychologist from Canada who's become very popular for telling people to clean up their rooms.
Ordered lobster?
I don't know if he said that. But anyway.
I've seen memes where people put up his picture and say something about lobsters.
I thought Canada was only there to bring us people who'd make us laugh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's Jim Carrey.
They're also America's hat.
What it is.
It is.
Why haven't
It's a
we
cold hat.
Why haven't we conquered it though? It seems weird to me.
They're really nice.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not their government, but their people seem to be like really nice people.
Hence their government being a crap show.
Yeah, the government's pretty much been captured just like ours.
Yikes.
Like Castro's illegitimate son, right?
Oh. Uh-oh. Did we say that on Conserving 915? Are we allowed to say that?
Is that a conspiracy theory I hear?
No. At most, they're going to tell you not to call him buddy guy.
I thought he was black though.
Who?
He's
the
black
Trudeau?
face.
At
He's
the
got
parties, at a couple
at
parties.
parties.
At parties,
Ah.
he dresses
I'm
up
not
like
black,
Aladdin
but
with
I
a black
play one on
face.
parties.
And then that's an unforgivable sin, right? And then he
But
apologized, and then
Somehow he's in the top position in Canada.
somehow you're liberal and a piece of poo-poo, you get away with it.
You
But
get promoted.
don't start a caravan against him. Oh, no. He won't forgive you for that.
He'll shut that down.
Oh, yeah.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Your bank accounts and everything, right?
Pretty much.
Are you
What
talking
is-
about the trailer caravan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this Canadian say?
And so he sarcastically posted here, "Nothing to see here, folks. You're clearly too stupid to understand. Move on, please. Sincerely, FBI."
Okay.
I thought it was going to be... I was going to give credit to his doctorate for saying that. He's a doctor, so he must be true, right?
I mean, yeah, he did call us out. I mean, I feel identified. Yeah.
You're identifying as what?
I feel as he identified me correctly.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was that identification?
Oh, I'm too stupid to understand
Oh,
this.
okay.
So what you're looking at...
And this
So
is
you were
this-
assigned stupid.
And right here we call this
No,
the clincher.
Don't get me involved in any of your things.
in any of your nonsense, David.
All right, what's up? What does he say? Oh, wait, what did the FBI do this time?
So right here, what you're looking at is a memo that was reposted by Robert
Where's Memo?
Starbuck.
Is he
Memo?
here? He showed up?
Memo?
what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, he came with Panfilo.
Oh, I thought you said Memo. Was
So
here.
he quit his goalkeeping job then.
Oh,
Yeah. Right now he's working construction.
Okay.
Anyway, Memo said.
So this was actually the TN Star got their hands on an FBI memo that was given to the Nashville police that told them it was dangerous to release legacy tokens from the Covenant trans killer attack. And,
Oh no!
And if I can read a little bit about this, and you guys can hear it and react in live time, because I don't think you all got a chance to see this, but this is pretty interesting, and it'd be kind of cool to get all your all's opinion on this. But this is directly from the memo. Mass shootings have been occurring with alarming frequency over the past few decades in the United States. Offenders of these attacks often leave behind items to claim credit for the attack and/or articulate the motivation behind it. BAU1 refers to these items as quote-unquote legacy tokens. The review of these items is critical to identifying the motive as well as the choice of timing and location of the attack. BAU1, or the FBI's Behavioral Threat Assessment Center, BTAC, is the national-level multi-agency, multidisciplinary task force focused on the prevention of terrorism and targeted violence. For example, mass shootings, through operational support, training, and research. In this unique capacity, BAU1 provides threat assessment and threat management support to federal, state, and local law enforcement partners working on targeted violence prevention. Ultimately, prevention of and response to these attacks are critical steps which continue, but BAU1 opines that responsible authorities need to take every measure possible to limit the capacity of future offenders that are considering, planning, and preparing to commit a mass shooting. On this basis, BAU1 strongly discourages the public dissemination of any legacy tokens for the following reasons.
Oh, man.
Public access to legacy tokens will contribute to future attacks. Future attackers will immerse themselves in and study these materials for inspiration and tactics. BAU1 knows from research and operational experience that attackers study the attackers that preceded them. Infamy and notoriety are major motivators for many attackers and are often pursued by attempting to be more successful than previous attackers and are mimicking their actions, behavior, or dress. Additionally, the dispersion of legacy tokens through the media will only further the infamous and notorious goals of the offender, ironically commissioned by the very entities tasked with thwarting these attacks.
So monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then part 2 and 3. Part 2, reasonably.
Yeah. What do you mean by monkey?
You return to monkey.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Reject.
We're allowed to be banned for using that word.
Yeah. Oh, like reject modernity, return to monkey.
What's wrong with the word monkey?
Well, don't acknowledge that we're asking what's wrong with monkey. Oh, anyway.
Well, and anyways, I was thinking, you know what? I kind of agree with this. Like you don't want to give people ideas on how to go through something horrible. The problem I have with this is that I think a lot of people don't trust the FBI right now. You know, when they caught all those guys trying to kidnap what's her name, Whitmer.
Yeah.
And then it turns out that they were from Michigan. It turns out that they were hyping people up to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you know, when you encourage people and set people up, I don't think that's that's not cool. That's not right to set people up.
It's entrapment, yeah.
Yeah, entrapping people. So I mean, I do kind of agree. You know, don't show people how bad things are done. But when you're not trusted, it's kind of hard for people to trust your motivations to tell people why you can or can't tell them something. You know. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. No, I think the information should be free.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially when you look at the motives, why not see like what it is it's directly affecting these people? Because I have a feeling that a lot of the modern day propaganda that they're pushing on the kids is like very anti-white, anti-straight, anti-male, anti-tradition, and we kind of have to ask ourselves why is that? And then when you see videos like a teacher squirting a water gun at Donald Trump when he was elected president, and pumping kids full of hormones. I mean, you don't think we should probably know about this stuff and how it's affecting the thinking of the kids?
No, well, I guess there's different things. I was referring to like horrible crimes that.
Yeah, but everything has its origin. Like why did they get to that point?
You know?
I guess I have to think about this a little bit more.
What's the word? I agree with a little bit with Ruben. You're not gonna go like deep into how he planned these things out. In that sense, that whole giving ideas to people. Okay, maybe if society wasn't so what's the word, impressionable, then maybe.
Oh yeah, everybody wants their viral moment, and some people will find the worst way to become famous.
Now, describe their motives. Let the society know what has pushed that person to make those decisions. Could be a manifesto, maybe. But then again, if it comes from the FBI, it's like, just trust me, bro. That was his motive. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing about motives, too, like, the FBI, I've noticed that they're selective when they release stuff. If it's going to affect a politician they don't like, they're going to release all them. They're going to put the blame on him, see what he does, whatever.
If it affects the wrong race or the wrong class, we got to hide that from the media.
But if it's going to affect someone that they're for or trend that they're for, that they keep that stuff. They're very selective. They've proven that they're not partisan, or that they're not partisan. Mm-hmm. They've proven the opposite. Like they're going after a certain president, and the other guy gets away with it. His son gets away with a bunch of stuff. And that's kind of what I meant earlier, that the thing about it is that a lot of these agencies are not trusted. I guess that's what I was getting to, that you want to trust all these people, but with what's going on, it's really hard to.
The big tragedy is that we have to be able to trust them, but we can't.
You should be able to trust them. I don't know if you have to.
No. In order for the FBI, the CIA, all these things to function properly, like it's pretty much based upon the assumption that they are trustworthy, and they're looking out for the best interest of the American people. But they've lost their credibility. All of these agencies, and the eternal bureaucracy of what they call the deep state, which is staffers and other people that work behind the scenes.
It's like the guys that stay in, like administrations change, even from Democrat to Republican.
Exactly, but the same.
But the people that work for them stay the same. It's like the Ron Paul would always say, the administrations always change, what policy never does.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw it with Bush, warmonger, Obama, warmonger. Biden's about to start World War III.
Yeah.
And they want to throw Trump in jail, the guy that didn't start a war, the guy that kept inflation low.
For some hush money thing.
And hush money, it's non-disclosure money, right? Which is what all these artists do every time they throw a party. Everyone signs a non-disclosure agreements. All these politicians do it. I mean, Clinton did it. He did it with plenty of people.
So Stormy Daniels has to pay Trump back because she didn't keep her mouth shut.
Well, I don't know what she did with her mouth or didn't do, but that's
her business.
The thing about it is that non-disclosure agreements are, but with Trump they make it make a
disclosure agreement.
Yeah, it's like hush money. Like,
I
mean, the thing is, like, and then people say, there's a reporter, I think his name's Abrams, really annoying guy. He kept on saying, well, it's immoral, right? Well, a lot of things are immoral. I mean, we're not electing him on morality. If we elected people on morality, how many people in the United States would be eligible to be president?
No.
Maybe me, and that's about it. You know what I mean? It's just like all of a sudden these Democrats, they kill babies for a living, and
holy
all of a sudden they have morals. It's just totally weird, clown world.
Exactly. But coming back to this a little bit,
Yeah,
I see here. So this thing that really this part really popped out to me. Public access to legacy tokens will also facilitate false narratives and inaccurate information. For personal gain, self-professed experts will proffer their perspectives on the motives behind the attack. So it's like kind of like what Jordan Peterson said. Like, you guys can't handle this information because you're gonna call yourself an expert. You don't even have to call yourself an expert. You just have to say, "Hey, man, I think, in my personal opinion, this person's motivation, based on the things that they wrote down, was X and Y." But if it's, that's why they're saying, like, that we're not going to release it because people are going to draw their own conclusions.
So we need to draw the conclusion for you, kind of?
Yeah, we have to draw the conclusion for you.
Believe the narrative.
So this is the reason why, like, I want to say that I'm against this policy for two reasons. One, I think the four of us would agree that even if you were to hold back the manifestos, we've been seeing, like, a lot of these weird memes on social media of people being bulldozed, and then the people are labeled as Christian families, straight white males, this and that. I don't know how many memes I've seen of those, like, over the past year. So I think if we were, like, to completely stop the release of all manifestos, we would still see attacks that are, like, happening year after year against, like, targeting certain groups, And then the third thing is, I have a feeling that we all know already that the FBI is heavily politicized by now. If these guys are the ones that are going to be the gatekeepers of this kind of stuff and this information, I'm pretty sure that they're going to probably eliminate certain releases of a particular faction or group that they're trying to cover for, or that they're trying to protect. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what Ruben was saying. Like, if it goes against the narrative we're trying to promote, then no, it was.
And then somehow, if it's the opposite, it's going to get leaked by somebody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all control, guys.
I thought it was a new crypto coin, but something else.
Legacy coin. Yeah, it did sound like that. Like, oh man, is this a video game or what?
Yeah.
Former U.S. currency once it gets completely destroyed.
Yikes. Well, that's you're gonna keep going?
No, that was it.
All right. Close us out.
What do you mean?
Close us out. Like, that's the end of the segment.
Oh, okay. I guess this is the end of the first segment, guys. Stay tuned for our next topic.